Hi guys, welcome back to Eye of the Beholder, where we review 20 years worth of Dungeons & Dragons miniatures produced by WotC and WizKids from 2003 through 2023. After our last marathon video covering skeleton minis, this short video will serve as a palate cleanser before we tackle our next longer vid. Enjoy! Skull Lords are often found in command of large armies of undead. They are easy to pick out in the battle. They have 3 skulls on their shoulder, with the center skull rocking a crown. They are formidable spellcasters, with each skull capable of casting from a different school of magic, including raising and healing undead, casting frost spells, and even the dreaded Finger of Death.
We get our first Skull Lord mini in 2008's Demon Web set. Clad in ornate red robes, it is practically dripping with skull adornments. Raising its right hand as if casting a spell, while in its left it grips the traditional staff of bone they are known for wielding, complete with skulls at each end. A terrifying opponent on its own, or in command of an undead army. Score: Paint 18, Pose 15, Playability 14, Pizzazz 21, for a score of 68. 11 years later, WizKids gives us 2 Skull Lord variants, identically clad in silver plate mail with a brown and yellow robe thrown open. Bit of an issue with the staff. Unlike the previous one, there is nothing special about it. Without the skulls, it's just another walking stick. The outstretched left hand of the first is empty, while the second shows the beginning of a spell effect with an icy blue translucent blast. As a DM, I suppose you could switch between the two when it's casting spells. Score: Paint 15, Pose 13, Playability 13, Pizzazz 16, for a score of 57.
Way back when I was a young DM back in the 80s, my players did not fear dragons, nor giants, nor beholders, but were scared shitless of specters. Why? Because back in the day, they would drain a level from a PC with a hit permanently. A 7th level fighter could go into a battle with one, defeat it, but come out as a 3rd level fighter. Talk about a pyrrhic victory. Incorporeal like ghosts, but far more deadly, even toned down for modern audiences.
WotC gives us our first Spectre in 2005's Death Knell set. Again, before the age of translucence, we get a monochrome white with dark wash commonly used for incorporeal entities back then. Fairly nice detailing on a fairly boring pose. The broken sword in the right hand is a nice touch. Usable as a ghost in a pinch, but let's keep our options open Spectre-wise and see what's coming up. Score: Paint 12, Pose 11, Playability 14, Pizzazz 12, for a score of 49. What the hell is this? From 2009's Monster Manual Savage Encounters set, we get this Spectre. WotC fully embraces the use of translucent plastic by making this mini a sickly green, but I get no sense that this is a Spectre at all. It would have more use as a poisonous cloud, perhaps the spell effect from casting a cloud kill, or maybe when a vampire takes gaseous shape, you replace the vampire mini with this. Next. Score: Paint 10, Pose 5, Playability 16 as an effect, Pizzazz 12, for a score of 43. WizKids gets it closer to right with this Spectre mini from 2016's Monster Menagerie set. Mounted on a clear stand so it appears to be floating towards its target, the light purple translucent cloud is just enough white highlighting to reveal a face emerging from said cloud, wispy white hair trailing from the head. The arms reaching from the mists are a nice touch. We're getting closer. Score: Paint 14, Pose 15, Playability 15, Pizzazz 17, for a score of 61. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 2021's Boneyard Spectre proves the 4th time is the charm. and almost exact match to the 5th edition artwork, the much darker purple of the translucent cloud is far more ominous than the previous mini, and it still gives the impression of floating based on how it is mounted to the base. We also get much more of the body emerging from the mists, a full torso with arms outstretched toward its foe, looking to drain its life energy. White facial features and silver backswept hair complete the look. I'm going to do it. 100. From 2018's Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica set, we get this unusual specter, the Night Veil Specter. Undead guardians for the House of Demir, they patrol their territory mounted on gloam wings. Of limited playability but off-the-charts coolness, this mini is dynamically posed, using a sturdy stand to capture the gloam wing in flight, while the specter crouches on its back, robe flapping in the wind while carrying a scythe. It'll take a creative DM to figure out a way to get this into a non-Ravnica setting, but the look on the player's face when you drop this on the playmat would make it all worthwhile. Score: Paint 19, Pose 24, Playability 10, Pizzazz 25, for a score of 78. Our final Spectre miniature is this hella impressive mad boy. Called a Spectral Cloud, we give this mini from 2023's Bigby Presents Glory of the Giants set. Obviously a cloud giant in life, we have another specter forming from a purple-white mist, upper torso, arms, and skulls emergent. Earrings indicate it was a female in life, and to me, the chain still attached to the arms tells me she died in captivity, then rose as a specter to wreak vengeance upon her captors. Score: Paint 20, Pose 18, Playability 10, Pizzazz 23, for a score of 71.
Atropals were unfinished titans modeled after the gods, stillborn but spontaneously roused as undead abominations. They are truly grotesque, with malformed bloated bodies, vacant eyes, and atrophied appendages. Who needs legs when you can fly, though? Don't let its appearance deceive. They are ultra-powerful undead, capable of commanding armies of undead servants, casting a wide range of spells, and drawing the life force from any living being it strikes.
We get our only Atropal mini in 2021's Boneyard set. The mostly hidden stand allows the mini to appear to be floating, with its atrophied legs hanging uselessly below. Along with the arms, we get two other appendages, a tentacle-like appendage from the top of the head, and, disgustingly, a long purple tongue curling under the arm and reaching all the way to the ground. A single yellow eye glares menacing over a wide-open mouth, white fangs clearly visible. Score: Paint 17, Pose 19, Playability 13, Pizzazz 20, for a score of 69.
And that's it. Told you, short and sweet. We'll be tackling that favorite Hollywood undead creature, the vampire, with our next video. Until then, thanks as always for watching Eye of the Beholder. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you like what you see. Until next time, adieu.